What is going on, everybody? We are back, and we're back on Christmas. To be honest, I was not actually planning on doing much of a video today because it is the holiday. We did stay home observing COVID restrictions and all that stuff, but we hit 60 subscribers today, so thank you so much for that. That's awesome. When I started this back in July, I really just didn't think we would get more than like 10, to be honest, but here we are. So that's pretty amazing to me, and I wanted to do this video tomorrow, but we're going to move it up to the day and we'll do a different one tomorrow. This deck came from No Hands Gamer. He's like a deck building genius. I believe he put together Egg and Rage Warrior in Ashes of Outland. He put together Split, or as he calls it, Cube Priest, and this is his latest concoction. He said that it does really well against Shaman. I'm not... My own experience does not back that up. Then again, No Hands Gamer is a good player. I'd like to give myself credit as a slightly above average player, but we'll see. We don't know. But this deck is pretty cool. So it runs the quest Supreme Archaeology, draw 20 cards, and your hero power changes to Tome of Origination, which makes you draw a card, but it costs 0. And it also runs Cthulhu the Shattered, which puts the 4 pieces of Cthulhu into your deck. Then it has a bunch of draw. It runs Sense Demons to draw out Moarch Artificer and Aranasi Broodmother. It runs Questing Explorer, Blood Mage Thanos, Tour Guide, Mortal Coil, Plot Twist, which really helps you complete the quest. It runs board clears in the form of Dark Skies. The Cthulhu pieces do also. It has the Dragon package with Alexstrasza, Crazed Netherwing, Nether Breath, and Moarch Artificer for a ton of healing. One thing about Moarch Artificer is this card can also be a huge way to deal a bunch of damage at one time. Playing one of them, get your School Spirits to deal 4 to all minions. It makes one of the Cthulhu pieces deal 6 to all minions, so it can also be used as a board clear, not just for healing. Same with the spell damage from Blood Mage Thanos. Runs the Soul Fragment package with cards like Soul Shear and School Spirits and Sociologist Militia, which when you draw them, it counts towards your quest, so that's really good as well. And then the end game is after you complete the Cthulhu aspect of the quest, you pull Celts, you hero power to make Cthulhu cost 0, you set the opponent's health to 15 after you draw Alexstrasza, and then you win the game. It's a really cool deck. It's pretty high skill cap, I think. I'm probably about 50% with this deck, maybe a little less, but we're going to get into a few games. I'm going to find the best game that kind of shows off this deck and hopefully show you guys this video. So let's get into it. I want to remind you guys, and thank you guys for liking and subscribing, and also remind you guys to do so. Your support does mean a ton to me. And I'm also, this dude staring at me, Iron Beak Owl is there for Rattlegore, basically, and Edwin. So guys, let's get into some games, a game or two. Let's see how we do against the Paladin. So Paladin, I don't want to get overconfident whatsoever in any of this because we shouldn't. But the good thing about Paladin is we just run a bunch of removal, so we can Zaj and I are meshing on Discord, so we can just kind of keep their things off board. The issue is we don't run like destroy a minion, so the 8/8s are kind of a problem. But let's see what we can do with this list. So obviously we're going to go Supreme Archaeology on 1. Probably could have gotten rid of Soul Shear, but this deals with 1/3s. And that just destroys a minion straight up. Play the quest and pass. Make sure all the sound looks good. It does. Lower that just a smidge. But I did say in the intro it is Christmas, and I hope that people watching have enjoyed their winter festivities, whether that be Christmas, we'll just tap here, or another religious holiday, and that you guys are being safe and healthy. So, I mean, this is good. Like, we, after turn 5, we can just pop off, and this is good too, because we can pop off with the Crazed Netherwing a little bit. We're not soul shearing that. This can be good too for later. Dark Skies is going to be great. If it's pure, this will take care of a goody 2 shields, which I kind of think we want to do. This could be Pen, the Librum build. Yeah, so this is pure. Healing for 5 seems good. Do we need to use a Dark Skies here? We're taking 5 and we're tapping. What happens next turn? We're at 10 cards next turn, and this is going to deal 9 to everything. It's kind of weird, right? Like, how we can take damage. We can tap. Plot Twist is actually really good. We'll get up to 14 with this. We have Owl too. I think we can just kind of chill here. We can get down to 22. We're kind of sad if they play the Lightforge Zealot. If they play the 4/6 also, which I think they're doing this turn. Yeah. So we're going to Dark Skies and then we'll Soul Shear. We could also silence that too. So we're at 20. So the silencing the Librums doesn't matter as much in this matchup, just because they don't go off with the pens at the end. So I think what we can do here is Dark Skies. That's good, and then we can Soul Shear that off the board. Starting at 7. Actually, we'll be up at 8, and we have. So we could Plot Twist next turn. I'm thinking though, just gonna play something big and dumb, so we can just play something big and dumb ourselves. We do have to be mindful of our removal. Could also Owl this. I don't know if this is the card we want to Owl. We probably want to save that for a Argent Braggart more than anything.
I must have slain
like one of these. But I mean, we still clear their. I mean, we still play a 6/6. That's hard for them to get through. What else could we do with our hand? Because we do want to like be optimal, right? We can't quite, so we can destroy a minion, play a 6/6. If we destroy a minion, we're not doing anything else. That doesn't seem like the best play. Let's just play a 6/6. They have to get through it. And we have Plot Twist if we need to heal a bit. The longer we can hold off on doing that and combo this Moarg with something's probably a better play. Okay, so they're gonna send 3 face. So what they're planning here is gonna send 6 face because they're gonna put 2 of the Librums on this, trade in, and then go face for 5. Or no, okay, I thought that was gonna be the. I mean, this could be the Librum of Hope, but we can destroy the Hope too. Okay, so we can just School Spirits this board. So now we can't. That kind of sucks. This makes it awkward. I mean, we destroy the 8. We take 6. We're fine still if we take 6. Rather take 6 than not. Then 8. Then 9. I think now we can Plot Twist too. We can recycle this hand. This hand needs to be a little bit more control-y anyways. So we drew at least 1 Soul Fragment. We also healed for 4, which is great. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but he is. I guess we didn't. He was spazzing out. I don't think he's doing it. I'm sorry. He was glitching up a bit on the Nothings As It Seems. What are we at right now? We are at 16. So what can we do here next turn to get rid of this? We can also just play a 1/1 and tap. Draw off this, so we're drawing 3 cards next turn for sure. That's fine. also fine. That's less fine. A 9-10 is awful. But it's not so awful anymore. That's good. Let's draw a card here. Sociologist Militia is really, really good. We can take... So we can take 5 more here. Actually, we can do it this way. And then we'll tap also. So Alexstrasza, so next turn we complete the quest. We can play this, and actually we can play Soulshare on this too, and then play this. We're at 10, which isn't ideal, but we are completing quests next turn. We could also just, depending on what they do, right, we could just Soulshare. Oh, that's awful. Oh. There's no quick pick, which I think is good. We need to draw some healing. Alexstrasza is healing also. I was gonna say, are you trading?
Don't let the door hit you.
That doesn't matter.
Lost forever.
So I don't know what spell they picked, which is concerning. So we complete quest here. Just in time to draw quest and explore. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hope and pray. We're gonna go face with this. Throw a Soulshare into that. Play Kray's Netherwing. And then tap for free. And if we're not dead next turn, we'll Alexstrasza. Bulk out for 0 is actually great. So there's not immediately an arrow going right towards my face, which seems good. This now summons 6 minions, which is also good. That is also good. I think we are Alexstrasza next turn, just to heal, unless we start going off with soul fragments. You could make the argument that we're not dead now, so... Okay, they're going face, I'm healing. Yeah, I'm gonna heal. So I'm at 4, and that does not seem good. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Okay, that makes me feel more comfortable. They only have 3/3. We play this next turn. We can start pressuring them. It's not the way we win now is still potentially with Cthulhu, but so that's the mage spell they had. Nope, that is they're gonna take 8 to the face, which is fine by me. I'm very confused. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so that's their mage spell. So now we can go. So they can't clear our board now. We're gonna play Militia first. We should draw a second after Militia. They can't clear my board anymore. So we will hit this with a Mortal Coil. Draw a card. Healing's great. Healing is great again. Part 2. Blood Mage Thanos. So, how much do we have on board right now? We have 3, 6, 8, plus 9 is 17. We're gonna play Pokelts. I know this goes against our game plan of getting Cthulhu, but we end up healing for 4 next turn. This puts on pressure as well. And then we get Cthulhu pieces after that, which can be used to deal with their board. I think they are going to concede. I don't think they have much of a follow-up. I don't know what that last card in their hand is, though. Yeah. So how much do we have? So they take 1 off, so we have 12, 17. We're not quite there yet. But we heal. We'll play the taunt. We'll keep these. Actually, let's do this tap thing. Nether Wing is never going to be active. But we can play a 5/5 for free. And I like sending some damage face. I'm just keeping their stuff off board so it's harder for them to so it's hard for them to buff stuff because they just have these in hand now, and this sets up for a turn. Even if this is the Lemur of Hope, Liadrin doesn't matter here. No, it does not matter here. So I think this is going to close the game out, which is awesome. Yeah, cool. So I think what happened here really well is we pivoted into realizing we needed to put on pressure. We did that well. We ran them out of resources because we played the control game. We used our life as a resource in a good way. We will just end the game here. We could do the Cthulhu thing. I'm not going to. I'm going to just close this game out. Yeah. I was hoping that would be our top deck last turn instead of Netherwing, but it wasn't. But yeah, so we realized that we had to put on pressure. We could be the aggressor at that point, and then we closed the game out. But we used our control tools and our life in a really good way. So we got one really good game. We showed off the deck pretty well, I think. So I'm gonna stop here. So I do want to say thank you again for getting up to 60 subscribers. That's awesome. And I don't want to apologize, but I want to say in the last video it was kind of obvious I was burnt out of the game a little bit. I do plan on doing a follow-up to that Enraged Warrior video, and I have some other videos in mind, but this one may see another video in the future as well. So guys, thank you for watching. I want to remind you guys to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. 69. Nice.